If I should stay, I would only be in.
Welcome to another edition of Confessions of a Broken Heart. I'm Andre. Nice to meet you. Hope you're having a good day. There's not many of these left because this chapter is almost coming to a close. What I've described in these vids through this very popular series that I've been going for a rough patch the last 5 months of my life, and thought that it could come to an end. This chapter with me and my partner could be soon. It breaks my heart even more. I've cried for this woman. I've sang to this woman. I've apologised to this woman. All by these vids I've been doing. And the dislikes that I get for these vids are only because there are people that don't like her, or they're people that she knows. My like and dislike count before all this, there was never a dislike for any of my vids. And because of all these vids, me pouring my heart out, people think it's pathetic that I'm showing all the love and affection and my partner's not. Now, despite what everyone wants me to do and despite what a lot of people say, I don't think the worst of my partner. I mean, I dated her for 6 years. I lived with her for 6 years. I've been engaged with her for 6 years. And, she's never been a sort of girl that would cheat, for that matter, or go off and hook up with random strangers. I don't believe that she's even done that in this time, despite what one of her family members said, despite what one of her friends said, and what others have said. If she did, then there better be a good reason, because she knows how I feel about her. She knows that I've behaved myself and become this gentleman that she's always wanted, a loving, kind husband I can be for her. So I don't know if finally she's snapped and doing things that she wouldn't normally do. There's a lot of rumours going around, but I'm not trying to believe them, because until the court stuff's over, I don't think either of us should be really believing anyone when they have no right to judge our relationship. They have no right to interfere. This relationship's just me and her. When did parents get involved? When did friends get involved? Or family? Why can't we just sort it out on our own? Because if we can't sort this out on our own, then moving forward, none of us will have a successful relationship. None of us will truly be happy, because, you don't want to end this on a sour note. I mean, to break up with someone, you just break up with someone face to face. And we haven't broken up yet. Now, people will say, well, why do you think you're still together? For that reason. It only counts as a breakup if you both say you're breaking up, or you meet face to face. And we haven't had a chance to do that. We have a boundary where police won't let us talk to each other and see each other. But I'm doing the right thing by her, and I hope she's doing the right thing by me. She told people what she wanted me to do, for me to try to get her back. And I've well and truly succeeded in that now. And I'm proud of that. I'm exactly what she wanted now. But I'm going a little bit further than that. In this time, I was looking at, and this is going to shock some people. This vid's about shocks, but we might as well just tell the truth. Because my health is bad, very bad outside this, I looked at how my partner decided to become vegan and vegetarian, and I've decided no, not to become that. But if I'm ever going to be with her, I will never eat meat in front of her ever again, in respect to her. I will never eat junk food in front of her ever again. I've been, trying to work on my body a bit better in this time because I want to impress her. When we do get back together, I would like to take her to the gym with me, and we can have a joint gym membership, and we can go to the gym together, because it's something that she's always wanted to do, and I've always thought, I've always been against it, but now it's like, that would be good for the both of us, so we can like try outdo each other like in the gym. So that's the first thing I thought about. The second thing I thought about is I want to teach her to get her license, because I think, at her age she should be driving, and I think she should start being more independent for herself. Now, she can live by herself. She doesn't need certain family members keeping an eye on her and staying in the same house as her. So, I would like, once this is all said and done, for me and her to buy a house together, or just me buy a house and she just pays the rent or something, and she can have her own house, her own freedom, no one telling her what to do, and we can live together. Because I think now at her age she needs to start, looking at what her other sister does. Her other sister's moved in with her partner and they live together. And I think it's time for me and my partner to do the same. Because she needs to start learning to be independent to herself. I think in this time she has, become less of an adult. I truly believe that she's just let people control her life, and I think that she needs to learn to stand on her 2 feet and say, no, I will date who I want. No, I don't care what you say. I'll do it my way. She has taught me in this time to become a better person. That's for damn sure. And I'll even go one better. If I do get back together with her, well, technically we're not broken up, I will give up alcohol full stop. So that means no drinking, no smoking, no drugs. Even though I don't do smoking and drugs anyway. Why all of a sudden changes? Well, it's about time not just I change, but we both have to. I think it's time we both sit down and talk. Because there's just too many people talking in our ear and telling us wrong and bad things about each other. The reason why I'm not so much broken in this vid like other vids, because I'm always, fuck, I was trying to be brave in this vid, but you can see me like trembling because I'm about to burst out in tears. But what we had may not have been perfect to some people, but there was more good than bad. Now, that's how you really look at a relationship over the course of time. If there's more good than bad, then there's a way. I truly love her. And I know a lot of my friends would hate me for saying that. And some of my friends have said, if you get rid of her, you'll be happier, you'll be a better person. It's not true. I mean, before all this, we were fine. Not perfect, but we were fine. I wouldn't call what we had was toxic. That's for damn sure. I'm sick and tired of people saying it. I went tonight to the place that we last ate. Our favourite restaurant where we go and eat. It was the most hardest thing to do. Walking into that place where that was the last place me and my partner had a date. The waitress even asked, "Where's your partner?" And she saw it on my face. And she's like, "Oh." Because I was about to burst in tears. And she looked at me and like, "You're not handling it good, are you?" I'm like, "No." She's like, don't give up on her. And I'm like, it's very hard not to give up on her, because I've had nothing to keep me going in this time from her, my partner. I've not had a, I miss you, or I care about you, or I'm secretly going to come see you, or hey, you know, you okay? Or I watch your YouTube vids. Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate how much you love and care about me. Nothing. I'm the one that's doing all the hard work, and she's not doing anything. And I just want her happy. And I can make her happy. But what her and all my friends are doing to me, they're secretly destroying me. And now I'm going to start, you know, when the hat comes off or the beanie, I'm talking serious here, but I'm looking you all dead in the camera watching this vid. Why can't you just help me and be happy for me? Whether this is my partner watching, whether it's my friends watching. I would like the love of my life in my life. And I would do anything to get her back. I would make sacrifices beyond what you guys can even think of. To my beautiful partner that could be watching this video, I say this. I know you love me. And I know you're hurting. But I know you care about me. But when you're engaged to someone, sweetie, it's a bit of a big deal. More than, you know, a boyfriend and girlfriend. You always said you wanted, you know, that this here was supposed to mean something to us both. You never thought for a million years that you could be my wife. I wanted to tell you sooner. I really did. I wanted to marry you actually a long time ago, way before this happened. But I wanted it to be a surprise on our 6-year anniversary, because it would have been so romantic. It would have knocked you off your feet, because you wouldn't have expected me to say it. You always said you wanted a wedding ring. Well, I went and got one. And I want to give you that ring. Maybe not straight away. Maybe like after this, you know, we can work into that. But it's what I want. I want marriage. You never thought I would say I want kids. Maybe not right away. But it would be nice. Why all of a sudden changes? You may be watching this going, is he for real? It's for real. It's not an act. It's just how I felt 6 months into our relationship. That's why 6 months into our relationship I put an engagement ring on you, finger on you, because I knew then and there I wanted to be with you. I didn't know my love was this strong for you. Trust me, you know me, I'm not a sort of, you know, romantic sort of person, but I've hid it all these years, just like I've hidden my disability and my borderline personality disorder. And until we, you know, had that day in December, I was quite sick before then. And since then, I haven't even gone to the doctors, because I've just seen no point. You know, if I lose you, then that's it, you know. What's the point? I don't want any other girls. I haven't even wanted anyone since all this has started. I have beautiful female friends and male that have been helping me lately. And they would love to be friends with you. They would love to get to know you and see why I'm so in love with you. In fact, the real decent ones have actually stuck up for you. And you know, when you said to a certain someone that you didn't want me knowing that you were talking to them, I don't have a problem of you talking to that certain someone. It just would have been nice not to find out the hard way. Like, I've never been against you having male friends. As long as they're people I know, it's fine, you know, I don't mind. But why does it have to be when we're in a situation where, you know, like this, you know, behind my back, That's not nice. And you wouldn't want me to do that to you. So I don't understand why you did it to me. I know exactly a lot of things that certain people, whether they're your friends or family, they want me to shut my mouth on. I'm like a caged animal. They've got a muzzle on my mouth because they know that if I say certain things to you, it might change a lot of things in your life. Now you may be thinking, where's this coming from, Andre? You've got proof, right? You can't just make an accusation like that. Oh, I've got proof. You remember when I told you, and you know me very well, that I don't lie. I've always told it like it is, whether it's the brutal truth or not, because I have nothing to gain by lying. So when I look you dead in the camera and say, look, I'm not lying about anything I've said in any of these vids, but I think you should know stuff that has been hidden from you. Now, I want you to think back over the 6 years of what kind of person you really think I am. Anything you've heard in this 5 months, I want you not to believe. Straight up. That's a big trust thing, I know, but you've just got to understand what anyone's told you about me in this 5 months. It's not true. Now I'm just speculating what the things might have been, what they've told you, and I've got a rough idea, but none of it's true. The stuff I heard about you in this time, oh God, I hope it's not true. But a wise man once said the truth always comes out. And it affects the people around you when the truth does come out. On my side, you're fine. My parents don't hate you. My family don't hate you. The only people that have a problem with you is certain friends which, think you're deliberately hurting me or deliberately, trying to make me sick. And I've told these people, number one, do not say anything about my partner when you don't know the story. I have deleted people for even suggesting you're a troublemaker. So I'm saying this, whether it's my friends watching or my partner watching. At the end of the day, it's two people in a relationship. Everyone should fuck off and let the two people in the relationship sort themselves out. No friends, no family, no parents. Because if you're two responsible adults at the end of the day, you should be able to sit down and talk. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen each other in this time. We had that Pokemon event recently. I never wanted to leave you like that. I never got to actually clear this up. The day I saw you, there was so much I wanted to say. I wanted to tell you how beautiful you looked. Even though I was dressed very handsomely that day. I can't believe I dressed up that day. But the most important thing I wanted to say, I couldn't say because I wasn't allowed to say it. Because the two people that were there for you that day wouldn't let me say it. And what's those things I wanted to say that they wouldn't let me say? I love you. I miss you. You're my everything. And in fact, they knew I was there the whole time. They knew I was coming. And in fact, your friend's boyfriend saw me and he told me to stay away from you both. He didn't want me to confront you girls. He threatened me. So, you knowing me, I don't listen to shit from people like that. But the fact that I wasn't allowed to say to you how much I love and appreciated you and how sorry I am, all I could do was say, how you going? Hope you have a lovely day and wink. You know how much that broke my fucking heart to walk away, and I had to, because I didn't want to ruin your day. And I turned around and saw you again as I was walking off. You knew what I wanted to say. You knew I wanted to say those words. And I had to keep walking. When you have to walk away from the person you love without saying you love them, It's horrible. And those people, if you only knew what they were saying in this time about the both of us, you wouldn't talk to them again, that's for sure. You know, 6-7 episodes into this series, whether it goes to 10, 12, it depends what you want. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of support for us getting back together. But technically we didn't break up, so I guess, you know. But there is a lot of support for us. Now that I can finally provide you with good things in life, I've finally become the man you wanted. How long is it going to take when we do get back together and fix things? It'll take a while. It's very important not to rush these things, because I think there's a lot that, you know, that we've got to make up for in these 5 months. And I think that it's not about, you know, sex or hooking up or anything like that. It's got to do with sit down and just talking. Not Pokemon, not faster pasta, just pure talk. Not even holding hands. Like, as much as I want to hold your hands and cuddle you and tell you how much I love you, we need to meet up as just two adults in a relationship, yes, but just two adults that need to let each other know what's happened on your side and my side in these 5 months, what people have been saying. Have I gone and listened to the advice you gave to your friends to give to me about, you know, if Andre wanted to, you know, change for you, what would you want him to promise you could do? And you know what you wanted me to do, and I can promise that now, finally. But there is so much more I want to do for you, and for us too. It's not about me or about you, it's about us at the end of the day. We need to get rid of all these negative people in our lives. We need to grow up and live together like two mature adults. You wouldn't think I'd ever want to do that. There's a lot of things you wouldn't think I would do. But 5 months does change a lot. Now I pray you do the right thing by me at the end of the day. Because, say this was poker. At the moment I'm looking at my hand. I'm hoping that the turn in the river help us get back together. At the moment, everything's going your way. And for me to win your love back, I'm going to have to get lucky on the next 2 cards. Hey, I could go all in on the last card and I might be drawing dead and you win. And you break my heart into a million pieces and I die. Or I go all in and you see everything that I put on the line and go, yep, Andre, that's enough. I accept. It's up to you. But I think for our lives to be better, we need to act like adults. We need to grow up. We need to, you know, sort this out on our own. No police, no family, no friends, no parents. I'm more actually scared of you than you're scared of me right now. Because I have a lot to lose. A lot more than what you may think. I made an actual big thing. And here comes a breaking announcement that no one knows. Not including you. If we decide to get back together, and we did get married, if something was to happen to me, I've left you something. I haven't written it out yet because, you know, we're not married. But I left something that would help you after I've gone financially for the rest of your life. What I'm trying to say is, you've always deserved to have your own house. You've always deserved to have your freedom. And the way you're going, you'll never have your own house. So I've decided if something happens to me, and I've actually talked this to Dad, that if I pass away, you would own my house and you could choose to live in it or sell it. So you can buy yourself a house. So that way you would have an easier lifestyle. So you wouldn't be living in someone else's house. You'd be living in your house. I know this is a big bombshell I've just dropped on every single person watching this, but this is how I strongly feel. You make sacrifices for the people you love. I told you I changed. I did change for the better. You know, cut the Joker crap and the Kid Rocker crap and all that. That's just entertainment. That's just for fun. But these vids I've been showing you. Confessions of a Broken Heart. Love Sucks. You know, all those other vids. It shows you what a man I've become. I've cried for you. I've sang for you. My heart is broken on camera for you. I've died for you. More times than what you want to know. Let's just keep that under the rug. I don't think I really want to tell people how many times I tried suicide. But you know it's not me. You know, when we used to go out, I didn't drink that much. And I'm drinking every day now. And I don't want to go out just like this. So I've made this vid. And it's very hard to talk because I have pains in my heart. Legit pains. Actually, like, really sore pains in my heart. I've got to get that checked. That's another problem we got wrong with me. It's because of all the medication and the tablets I've been mixing with energy drinks and alcohol. I've worked out like what energy drinks go with what alcohol and stuff, and there's some really good combinations, believe it or not. Actually, a lot you'd probably drink too. So, but I love you with all my heart. This video should change everything, what you're thinking. Remember my important words I said. Whatever you've heard about me in these 5 months, look deep in your heart, because it's not true. And I'm only guessing what I think was said, but there's a lot that I know that has been said that I haven't done, or what people are accusing me of doing either. Oh, and by the way, do you think there's another girl in the picture? Not at all. I promised you there wouldn't be another girl, and there isn't. I'm just in my bed playing Pokemon right now. And it's not the same at nights when I go play Pokemon and you're not there. Some nights my dad actually drives me now because I'm so upset and I'm afraid of doing anything wrong in this time that Dad drives. I shake so bad since this happened. While I'm making this video, I've only had 2 hours sleep. But it's common for most days for me to get only 4 or 5 hours sleep because I just don't sleep anymore. You're the only thing that's on my mind when I wake up, and you're the only thing on my mind when I go to sleep. And you're the only person that's in my heart right now. And I've made some real, and you know what, when we do get back together, you need to see the people that saved my life. There is one in the last few days especially that's really stepped up, and I've hanged out with her a couple of times. And let me just clear something up. Just friends, like nothing more. And I think you know what I mean by that. And it's not the one we usually talk about either. It's just someone that I would like you to meet, because you should thank her for what she's been doing, because if it wasn't for her, I'd be dead by now. And there's a few of my Facebook friends that if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be alive. They've kept me alive just for you. Now, is it keeping me alive so you can break my heart? Please don't do that. Just give me another chance to prove myself, because I have become exactly what you wanted. So, and I don't like the way my hair is right now. You saw me that night when you were at the party, what I did to my hair. I didn't mean to go off like that. It was just, you know, my girl, the one that's supposed to be faithful and the one that's not supposed to like get drunk and hook up with guys, you know, that was the only thing that was going through my mind because of what one of your friends said that was in that place that night. I'm not going to say which one, but you'll find out soon the truth about a lot of things. I need to go now because I'm about to be sick. And no, I haven't touched alcohol, and no, I haven't touched anything bad. It's just when I get so emotional like this, it makes me want to throw up. Because of what has happened in this time. What people you know have done to me in this time, you would be so sick if you knew. Sorry, I just have to calm down because this takes a lot out of me doing these vids. It kills me. Like for the rest of the night, I'll be up like this, just, you know, like insomnia, like I won't be able to sleep. I need to get this, and this is just, oh, gone, it's gone. It was water, by the way. Yeah, I drink water now. So, I really can't wait for you to see this new me. I like it. Well, not the depressive part, but the rest of me, like, take away the depression and the missing you and stuff. I've really become a very kinder person to everybody. I've helped people that are going through rough pages themselves in their relationships. I've helped a lot of people in relationships. It's just, I've seen people around me listen to the advice I've given them, and it's helped them. Because I have a friend that's in a similar situation, and I just hope that one day when you look in the mirror you'll realise, shit, what have I done to Andre? This isn't me. And then you'll realise, you'll realise that you did the wrong too. But let's just not blame each other, because until you find out the truth, and I find out the truth, none of us can have happy lives. I think this is the time where we need to just sit down, away from everybody. I mean, if the virus thing wasn't going on, the first thing I'd say is let's fly out of here and go on a holiday and get away. But the way the rest of Australia is right now, we'd probably end up with the virus. So, you know, I guess we can't do that right now. But if you'd like to, after this, we can. I just think that this has dragged on way too much, and it's not good on either of us moving forward in our lives. So if you are watching this, at least you know the truth. And I know you're going to say one thing that you've always said: my vids go for way too long. Well, when I can't physically speak to you or pass on a message, this is kind of like the only way. And it helps other people in similar situations in their relationship. If you've noticed, I've got a lot of subscribers lately. I've been on another app. It's like a chatting app. And I usually at a time on this app have 70 to 100 people listening on my speech to them. And I've helped a lot of people on that site. And they have all said to me, you know so much about this kind of stuff. Why hasn't your partner forgiven you? And I said, well, it's not my partner's fault. It's the people that's around her, that she surrounds herself. It's their fault for lying to her, making her feel like she's not good enough. Well, sweetie, you're good enough. You're good enough to be my wife. You're good enough to be the mother of our kids. And I'm 3 months pregnant, by the way. No, just joking. Yeah, I still chuck in jokes just because, you know, if I don't, I'll break down in tears, and you don't want to see me in tears again. I think there's enough videos on here for that. So, it is 25th of May. It is Monday morning, 2:36 in the morning. I've just got I'm watching something on the screen here, and that's got another hour still in it. I'll probably once this gets uploaded, continue playing my game. Oh, and like I'm playing like WE Supercard still. Yes, I still play that game. Doing really well. I never deleted your save games on the Xbox or the PlayStation. You know, your Crash Bandicoots, your Spyro. I didn't delete them. Why? Because you've still got to finish them. You still got to finish Crash and Spyro and Assassin's Creed and another Lego game I can't remember. And you've got to help me with Spider-Man too. I mean, we've got to like finish that together. And we've got to finish Batman because that's a really cool game too. So I didn't delete them because I thought that to show you how much I love you and how much I didn't hate you. I mean, think about this. If I really hated you and wanted nothing to do with you, I would have deleted those games. Well, especially the save files. But I didn't. I kept them because in respect to you. I have a photo of you on my phone. So every time I load up my phone, you and me are on it. On my computer, you and me on it. Until recently, until the police and the courts told me not to have you on my Facebook, you were my profile and cover pic all this time because I wanted to show other girls out there that they can't have me because I'm with you. I'd love to put those photos back up, but I didn't delete any photos of you, I don't think. I think they're still on there. The reason why I don't forget about you is because whenever Facebook comes up with a memory, it's me and you. Whether we've gone to the movies or a lunch date or I bought you something. Apparently a few days ago I brought you some gold earrings and a necklace, like a purple necklace. I don't even remember that shit. Maybe I might have it in my like drawer somewhere. But yeah, that jewelry that I bought for you, I want you to have that because it's not right. It's your jewelry. It's not mine. And I wanted to give it to you, but you know, obviously I can't because you know, I can't just hand it over to you. So, but when we do get back together, it's yours, and we'll put it in a nice jewelry drawer, and we'll have a lock on it. So then that way, no one can steal your jewelry. It's your jewelry. Maybe we can put it in the new house, like, you know, your own, like, maybe makeup room, like a studio where you can do your makeup, you can do your hair, you can do your fingernails, you can have your jewelry, you can have your nice clothes. Just a really nice room just for you. Or we could just make another room for just your shoes and stuff and your bags. Oh God, you have too much shoes and bags. I just want to say that straight out. You're crazy. You're crazy. But at least it'll be your house. So, yeah. I'm glad I got to say this just in case something happens to me. At least you know. You know the time, you know the date. So, at least you can fill in the blanks afterwards. I'm currently really freezing, so I've got to definitely end this vid. And I need to throw up. Sorry, I throw up most nights because I'm just too upset. And there's nothing my parents can do, and yeah, I'm finding it very hard to just not do anything stupid in this time. You know, I know you would have said the old me would have said F the police and just go see for the sake of it. No, ever since that time at the bus stop, I really, you know, I was like, no, I want to be respectful and give you space. You know, I want to give you space. I want to, you know, let you try to work things out in your life. But I guess, you know, you haven't, what's the word here? Changed to the fact that you don't need me in your life. I think we both still need each other in our lives to make our lives a lot better and easier. Because I think when we do get back together, our lives can be so much more easier. No more arguments or fights or people interfering in our relationships. We're gonna have a good one, and I can strongly feel that in my heart because I've learned my mistakes. But have you learned yours? That's the question I give to you. This has been episode, oh God, 6 or 7? I can't even remember. I don't know if the other vid will be... The vid before this was called Under the Influence. It sometimes is on YouTube, sometimes it's not because of the copyright infringement laws with the music. But I nearly died in that vid because I had a mini heart attack afterwards. or they call it mild, but because I mixed too much tablets and alcohol and energy drinks all into one, and you could see towards the end of the vid I was very sick. I was just drifting off. I was not with it. The singing got a lot worse. I didn't even know where I was half the time, and when I look back at the vid, it's pretty bad. Whether I let it stay on YouTube is another thing. It's really bad. I don't think I want to keep it on there, but you know, at least you know from all these vids how I feel now. If you can go back and watch some of them and work out some of the clues that I've secretly had hidden in all these, obviously I can't tell you what they are, but you can work it out, you'll realize exactly what you need to do now. But all my vids, if you know me, I've always tried to give out a hidden message. As one of your favourite movies, Saw. So, you want to play a game? Well, everything up until now has meant something in this game. Everything we've said, everything we've done, it's all led up to one moment. There's two paths that you can take. One is a path where you can be truly happy and have everything you ever wanted in life and never feel heartache and pain. But if you do choose that path, it's going to be a rough one to begin with a lot of obstacles. But if you can get past those obstacles, love will break through all of them and you'll have a good life. But if you choose the easy way, option 2, sure, there won't be happiness and stuff at the end of the road. There'll be pain, there'll be suffering, there'll be guilt. You'll feel worse. You'll feel like blaming yourself for a lot more things. But you'll feel like you've done something that's not forgivable. So they're the options I'm giving you. It took me 5 months to come this far. The Lord's forgiven me for my sins. My friends have forgiven me. I've become the person you wanted me to be. I made sacrifices in this time. I've done everything. I've said it like it is in all these vids. So now it's your turn. If you truly want to be a mature adult and have everything you ever wanted in life, I'm giving you that power. Take it. Just don't abuse it. Take my hands. I'm giving you everything you ever wanted. I'll turn the clock back months, years. If I could, I would. But here's your choice. Here's my hand. Take the power. Use it to bring love back into your life. Use it to become a better person. And you will be a true princess. I promise. And you know I keep my promises no matter how fucked up they are. So thank you all for watching. Yes, it's been 43 minutes vid, but I had to say this because I don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. I have a lot to take care of, and I need to have said what I said in this vid. If you go back and watch other vids, you'll pretty much understand where I'm going with this. Goodbye and good night.